Hey guys, so I want to show you guys this really cool shirt. Check this out. You see it? Alright. See how it changed? Ooh. Can you see that? I'll make sure I get closer. So it's like bald 11 and then long hair 11. Isn't that freaking awesome? Alright, I think we're ready for this trip now. So thanks to that awesome lady that saw me at the cemetery, let me know that Max's house was very, very close. And she was right, because the cemetery is right there and Max's house is right over here. So two scenes that I remember filmed right in front of Max's house. One with Lucas when he wants to come to talk to Max, and so he has to kind of sneak in to talk to her because of Billy. And then the other scene is after, so that was season, I don't know what season that was. I guess that was season 3. And then the other scene is with 11 and Max, and it's after 11 gets upset with Mike because he was acting weird with her, and so 11 comes to see Max and she's on her skateboard. So, and yeah, that's all I know that filmed here. All right, so the first time we see the house, I believe, is when Lucas arrives in his bike and he parks the bike or like parks his bike like right around here. And they show the house from the front this way. And at some point after Lucas talks to Max, which he sneaks in from the back, they show the house from the front and Billy comes out. And then the other screenshots that I have that I know of that was filmed here was with 11, like I was saying before. And Max is on her skateboard, and I think she's over here actually on her skateboard, and she's doing some tricks, and eventually she falls off and the skateboard rolls over here. And then the next scene they show 11 walking towards the camera with the skateboard in her hands, and then I think they come together like right about here or so. And then the next scene is at the mall. But yeah, this is Billy's house, or yeah, Billy and Max's house. So cool. Okay, so now we're in Douglas County, and what's really cool about Douglas County is that they made a film trail, and right here there's a sign that tells you what has filmed here, which is really cool. But we came for, obviously, Stranger Things to see the police station, which I came for my first video, which was like 5 years ago, and it looks a little different around here, so I gotta figure out where the building is. But I want to show you guys this really cool sign here. So this is the Douglas County Film Trail, and where we are right now, it tells you movie and TV shows that film here: Scream TV series, Stranger Things, The Last Punch, All Eyes on Me, and The Founder. That's cool. So we're gonna go find the police station. Alright, so this was the police station building. It looks like they have tore it down and rebuilt it because it looks nothing like it. How cute, she's here to get pictures. Yeah, it's just way different. And it must be like a working building. It was abandoned when I first came. But like Hopper's car would have parked here or here, around there. I forget what the angle was. I have to look at it. Right, so now we're at Palace Arcade and Family Video. You know, I don't remember if the last time I came, which was 2 years ago, yeah, Family Video should have been there. I don't know why I didn't record it, but for some reason I guess I just didn't know that it was in the same building. But anyways, so yeah, Palace Arcade is right here and Family Video. So in Palace Arcade, we see it towards the beginning of season 3, and then we don't see Family Video until the end of season 3 when Steve and Robin get a job there. But I'll show you guys around. Actually, this right here This is where they placed the arcade sign right on top of that, you know, the one that spin. It was actually placed right there. So cool. So yeah, so they actually left that up, which is so cool. Yeah, the sign was right there, that spin. And I think this is the first shot you see. And then there's a time, I don't know who is coming out, but they come out of this door a few times. And there's a couple scenes when Billy drops off Max, and she goes in through that door. They go in and out through that door a lot. But this is the popular, what do you call it? What do I call it? Angle. Sorry, this is more the popular angle that you see the arcade. And it looks like you're able to go inside, which I don't know that they actually filmed inside, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that they actually filmed inside of this place. But we'll go inside either way, but I don't think that was a thing. And then for the longest time, does it still say family video on it? No, scratched. Darn. So for the longest time, it actually still read family video. You can kind of see it. You kind of see the MILYIDO or IO something. You kind of see it a little bit. That's a shame because it was on there for the longest time. I saw a lot of pictures and stuff of it. Oh, that's too bad. There's inside of that place, which again, I don't know whether they film inside of these two places, but the angle for this one was here a lot. I have to look again. I have to look at my screenshots and get all the right angles. So towards the end of season 3, when Steve and Robin come to apply, Steve comes in and parks right about here. And when they get off, Robin grabs the pole and kind of like does this little, I'm going to show you, I'm going to actually try to recreate it, but she kind of grabs onto the pole and like kind of, it's kind of, I don't really know what she does, to be honest with you, but she grabs the pole and kind of like swings like over to the side with it, and then they walk inside.
You're such a good well respected. You're such a good just to be clear with
So I always wondered if they filmed inside of the arcade building, and right here I just got my proof. Wait, when the camera turns around, you can actually see the flooring right there. You see it? So cool! So they did film in there. Nice. And then I know when you're watching the episode of Family Video, you can't see that building across the street, that one right there. So whether or not they had to have film in here if they were in here, but yeah, there's a part where you can actually see that building, and that's the angle from in here. But yeah, I don't know. All right, so we have arrived at the famous Wheeler house. So last time I was here 2 years ago, I knew that I only had time for one of the houses, and of course I picked the Wheeler house. And in my hurry to try to get to all the locations, I didn't look up the addresses for the other houses, not knowing that they were literally feet from each other. So I'm going to show you guys all of them this time. But here's the Wheeler house. And look, now there's so many more signs now. I guess too many people are getting on, I guess people are getting on their driveway to take pictures, and they're getting pretty annoyed because there wasn't this many signs before. Like, look, there's a sign there, there. So all the houses from Stranger Things, especially the Wheeler house, has been used in all seasons, right? Especially at the end of season 4. This is where the big one of the reunions happen, and they all hug each other and stuff, and they go up the driveway here. Yeah, it's so cool. And then right down here is Lucas's house. I didn't see Dustin's, so I'm gonna have to go back and look, but look how freaking cool. It's Dustin's house, or the Wheeler house. Hey Mike, are you home? And then here's Lucas's house. You see it several times, especially in season 1. You'll see it a couple other times. There must be a dog fed up with these fans. We're so sorry. And even though for some reason I'm having trouble recognizing this house and I couldn't really find a good screenshot, this is Dustin's house. Just looks a little different to me. I guess they show it very briefly, and sometimes he's just standing right in front of the door or something, or by the driveway on this side maybe. So I don't know, but this is Dustin's house right here. I'll show you guys up the driveway over here, because I think they also shot some scenes in front of the driveway over here. Now you can't see too much of the house. And here's Barb's house, which I don't know how many times you actually see it in the show, but the screenshot that I just found, you can see Steve and I think Dustin walking up towards the door, and the angle's like right about here. I'm sure you see it more times, but that's all I could find at the moment. We kind of almost forgot about this house until we started driving off. So that was really cool. So ever since season 4 came out, they've started doing tours now. It's $20 for the tour for each person, and you come and you get a tour of the cabin, and then they let you come around the property and park on this side over here or wherever you can to see the pumpkin patch. So what I'm about to show you guys right now is where all the pumpkins were in season 1. They were all like rotten pumpkins, and the actual sign that they use in the show is here. And then they also dug a hole all the way towards the back of this field. Right here, this is where all the pumpkins were, right here on this side. Mostly I think over here. And then towards the back, she told me last time I was here, that's where they dug the hole, right back there. And then the sign is, where'd it go? Did I miss it? Just saw it when we were driving up here. I just saw the sign. Where'd it go? That's weird. Oh, it's up there. Sorry. You want to come see it? Oh, that's such a cute photo op. Look at the beautiful flowers. So cool. Yeah, so the sign is up here. And then I think last time she was saying that they grow tons of corn here, as you can see. But here's the sign. They actually moved it last time. I think it was over there or something. They made it more accessible now. This is the actual sign from the show.
You saying this was all fine yesterday?
Fine. The prize winners, Chief. You should have seen them. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out what happened. And then I remembered.
How cool. So neat. They should do this everywhere, actually. So the first time you see it, the angle is about here. And then I'm gonna ask inside, but supposedly they used this again for season 4 when the football team is all in here and they trashed it inside. They actually show it from the outside too, and it looks way different. So I'll ask inside if that's true. And then back here, all the way back here is where they filmed that scene when 11 first comes out of the woods and looks up, and she can see Benny actually throwing out the trash right here. So I'll stand over there to get that shot for you guys, but yeah, she would have been like right over there. So right here, they don't actually show any of this back here, of course, but as you can see, there's really I mean, there is somewhere you can go, but I wouldn't recommend it, but as you can see in there. But this is a shot that you get more like over here. You can kind of see these, you can kind of see this in the shot a little bit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the angle that you see when Benny comes out and throws out the trash. All right, so we're inside of Tiffany's kitchen. We're about to order a little something and then, of course, take a bunch of pictures. But someone's at the table right now, but that's the table where 11 and Benny were sitting right there. Just so cool. And yeah, I'll ask to take more pictures. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty. It has been such a hot trip. I recommend not coming to Georgia in July. Yeah. At this table right here, this is where Benny finally dies. You know, wait, hold on. So right here, this is where he dies right here. And then, look how cool that is. And then, so they're nice enough to stand in for 11 and Benny. This is the famous table. Well, actually, the tables are actually on the other side over there. The actual table where they use is actually all over there. Yeah, they're the small brown ones over there. If you look closely, it's a small brown table, and they're actually on the other side of this. But yeah, they were sitting right about here, and you can notice all this stuff. Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you guys.
I also got the same burger that 11 got.
You did? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they had an actual burger. Okay.
Yeah, it's not called the 11 burger. It should be what it's called.
Nice. Well, thank you. Hey guys. So now we're at Starcourt Mall. Oh my God, this is so cool. We were kind of scared because we thought they were filming here as well. There was all these roads were blocked. So we got pretty lucky again because I really thought they were blocked because yesterday they were filming at the lab, which was really unfortunate because my niece really wanted to see the lab, but they were filming there. Dun, 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 dun. Starcourt Mall. So cool. So they just left and they were taking pictures. They even had a bike out here and he was like sitting on a bike and she was taking pictures for him. That was cool. I wish I would have recorded that. If you actually watched this video, hello, and it was nice meeting you. But the first time I came was very brief. I didn't have good screenshots of everything, so I couldn't remember where they were and stuff. But briefly, this is after, well, they actually introduced the mall a few times, but they're mostly inside, which, like I said before, 2 years ago, they don't allow you to go into where they film. So last time you were actually able to get through here. This side was open before. Now they seem to close it, and look what it says now. That was not a thing before, which is kind of a bummer because I wanted to go in and out of the door and recreate the scene for you guys. But after 11 gets really upset with Mike and she goes to see Max, they arrive in a bus, and I think the bus parks right here. And then they get off, they go inside, you know, they try on outfits and everything. And I forget how the boys find out that they were here. Was there like some kind of like, how did they find out that the girls were here at the mall? Oh, no, Mike lied to 11 actually. Yeah. Remember? And said that his grandmother was sick, right? And then eventually...
They were both at the mall.
Yeah,
the girls and boys.
Yeah, so I guess eventually they just ran into each other and he didn't think he would. And the boys are actually standing right here in their bikes. And 11 walks up. 11 and Max are probably standing, let me see, like maybe right here or so. And she's totally upset, like, you know, what are you doing? Like, I thought your grandmother was sick. And this is where she dumps him, right here. Yeah, that all happened right here. Which I totally forgot to mention all of that the first time I came. But so cool. We actually got scared when we got here because on the other side of all this, they have it all blocked. and they have a lot of construction going on, so I thought they were filming again. We couldn't go to the lab because they're filming. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of what was at the lab, but that was a bummer because we couldn't get in there, and she's never seen the lab, and I really wanted her to see it. But anyways, here's the mall.
You want a trade? Shopping.
Shopping.
This is her new style.
You lie.
Why do you lie?
I dump
your ass.
All right, guys, so now I'm in Piggly Wiggly, or Bradley's Piggly Wiggly, and this was used for both season 1 and season 3. And I was just noticing in the shots that in season 1 they took off Bradley's, the second one here, they took it off, but then for season 3 it actually said Bradley's up here and up here, but the top always read in the show, it always read Bradley's Big Boy up here instead of Piggly Wiggly. But for some reason they forgot to take this part off in season 3. But anyways, I'm gonna go over all the scenes here. That actually starts, I think the first time we kind of see it is when the boys are kind of peeking, or is it when 11 comes up? Ugh, hold on. Okay, so the scene starts right here, and it's when 11 comes up, and she walks up to right about here or so, but you do notice this in the background as she's walking, and then the camera kind of turns slowly and shows the back of her head and shows the building. She kind of looks at it, like makes a sigh or something, and then walks inside. And then the next scene shows her, the camera is inside and records her coming in, and then they show the workers in the front, the cashiers, and then she walks over to the side of the Eggos, and I'll show you guys all that in a minute. All right, so we're inside of Piggly Wiggly. As you can see, the ice cream letters up there, that's very visible in the show, as well as the dairy. So this is the side where 11 was grabbing her Eggos. And then the workers were standing right here when they were looking at her kind of crazy. They also filmed in front as her walking in, and then her walking out. And then in season 3, they used where it says meats. So I gotta find that part. And I'm also gonna show you again all the stuff they have. They also sell t-shirts, and they're really, really nice about it. So make sure you ask about the t-shirts. Right now, my size is sold out, so I won't be able to buy one right now, but you can actually get them mailed to your house, which is really cool. Oh, look at them with the worker right there. Oh wait, no, that's actually not her. Sorry, it's just a cosplay person. I wonder if that's the box that they actually used, or at least one of them. I have those. So cool. All right, so I'll show you guys around real quick. I'll try to recreate all the scenes quickly. And then what I was saying before, where it says meats. Okay, so over there in that aisle, that's where they did season 3. Yeah, but they came in here as well, and there was nobody in here, and somebody got hurt. Was it 11? Yeah, her leg was bleeding and stuff, so they fixed her leg somewhere. They were over there, like I was saying, two aisles down. So I'll show you guys around. And something I'm noticing is that they actually have the Eggos in the right spot. I don't know if you guys remember my video from 2 years ago. They weren't here. I had to walk over to the other side and grab them to take a picture, but they weren't here, so that's cool that now they have them right here. Mouth breeder. Is it really over? Are we really headed home? Can you turn around? Anyways, that was so much fun. We had a great trip. Stranger Things. I can't say enough about this show. I love this show so much. I can't wait for season 5. I definitely want to come back and do Stranger Things filming locations for season 5, and I want to come as soon as the show is released. But there was again locations I couldn't get to. It's never enough. If you do Stranger Things locations, you'll know why. They're spread out throughout all of Atlanta, and some of them can take you like an hour and a half, and with the traffic sometimes it's tough. So I tried to get all the houses this time, but I couldn't get to Steve's house. We tried going to the buyer's house, and the lady or the couple, I don't know who lives there, are a little upset with people. I guess people were getting on their driveway and trespassing and being rude. So there's a sign out. I'm gonna post a picture. They don't want you guys just showing up. So now they're actually providing a phone number, and they would like if you text them. So if you want photo ops, you can go for a fee, which we tried to do it. We texted them and we never got a response, but either way. What else did I do? Oh, I never got to the quarry. Oh, I really wanted to do that. You know, when Mike and Lucas are there and they're being bullied by those two guys, and 11 lifts Mike, you know, right back up, and then I forgot what she did with the guys, but they ran for their lives, and that's when Dustin's like, she's our friend and she's crazy or something like that. But yeah, I couldn't get to that location. Oh right, the cemetery. So when Will Byers you know, has his, you know, it's a fake death, whatever, wherever they did the funeral, I really wanted to go to that cemetery, which was near the Byers house, but by the time we made it to that house, it was way too dark, so we couldn't do it. We did Billy's house. Oh, and I couldn't get to the Hawkins Post. I really wanted to do that. That's where Nancy and Jonathan worked. It was like a newspaper place. Yeah, I couldn't get to that location. I just kept forgetting about it, and then by the time that I would remember it, it was too late. But other than that, like, oh wait, I also wrote another one down here. Hawkins Town Hall. Yeah, I didn't make it to that one either. I mean, I feel like those are not as significant. Yeah, she's right. And this video is beginning to be a little too long, so I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time as usual, and what?
Give it a like.
Yeah. Bye.